Here in downtown Portland, just back from Toronto FC's final training session ahead of Sunday's game at Providence Park against the Portland Timbers. Greg Vanney's circling up with his assistant coaches post-practice today to look at all the scores across the league. Of course, the Impact drawing Colorado at home, and the Philadelphia Union drawing San Jose, which of course means that if TFC can get 3 points here against the Timbers on Sunday, they'll go atop the Eastern Conference standings despite not playing a home game yet this season. Pretty remarkable. Greg Vanney himself told me after training there's no way anyone or even he could have predicted that TFC would be in this good a shape potentially without playing a home game yet this season. Some talking points coming out of training. What does Greg Vanney do with Jonathan Osorio back in Toronto? Jonathan Osorio rolled his ankle in training midweek. He did not make the trip out here. So that leaves Greg Vanney in kind of a predicament. How do you fill his shoes? He kind of traditionally plays in that number 10 role beneath the strikers. TFC doesn't have that many players like that in the lineup. So will Vanney switch up the formation? Will he go to a flat 4-4-2, or does he stick with the diamond attacking formation that got the result in Montreal? It's also possible, and I think more likely, that he goes with a 4-3-3 on Sunday and maybe brings in a guy like Tsubasa Endo to play in the middle, or Jay Chapman, who TFC recalled from TFC 2. Tsubasa Endo got some reps in training today, so he could be the guy pulling strings beneath the strikers come Sunday. So a big opportunity for him if he gets that chance. Like we said, Jay Chapman also a possibility, and even Mo Babouli, who played there with TFC 2 last year, is a long shot to kind of play in that number 10 role beneath Josie Altidore. The Timbers, a little bit desperate right now, have won just one of their last 7. Just 2 wins on the season. They're coming home to a boisterous crowd that's expecting results, especially after the Timbers won MLS Cup last year. They'll get Diego Valeri back from suspension. Darlington Nagbe, of course, coming back from injury midweek. And maybe more importantly is Liam Ridgewell, who has been out most of the season with a hamstring injury. So he comes back into the lineup, and the Timbers are feeling pretty good about their chances. We've said this before, though, TFC somehow finding a way on the road each and every week. Can Javinko continue his run of form, or will Josie Altidore get on the board? A lot of questions. TFC, though, wanting to take momentum into next Saturday's home game against FC Dallas. They'll open the new BMO Field on Saturday. A lot of players last week telling me they kind of wish it was this weekend that they were opening at home, especially after all that momentum in that massive win in Montreal. But they'll have to wait another week. They'll have to potentially grind out another result here in Portland. They've never won on the road here. A lot of eyes on this game because it's a nationally televised game, not only in Canada but in the United States. So a chance for TFC to show that it's real and a cup contender in the Eastern Conference. Check out Sunday Sun for more. Read the column below off training. For the Toronto Sun, I'm Kurt Larson.